I don't know, no doubt. I don't know if that's true. Well, we'll start with a Fiend Fire and see how it goes. This gets really good really fast if I find a Battle Trance. But without a Battle Trance, it's just kind of okay. It hits for 28. But usually there's like a strike in my hand I could have played, so really it hits for 22. So it's like a Carnage. Having a Fiend Fire gives us angles and going infinite very easily later. It's also just like, it's a good card, almost no matter what you do later. It just gets better and better. Maybe too wet. Hey Plebiscite, hey Fional, hey Chaz, hey Small Cute Frog. 6 years ago, Corruption was uncommon and Dark Embrace was rare. Yeah. I remember. I remember finding it weird when that changed. Hey Beef Trip, hey how are you? Thanksy Hollow, hey peeps. If I do this on 21, and then Triple Strike does not kill it. This probably gets it. Yeah, I remember not liking the change because I didn't like how Dark Embrace and Corruption looked at the new rarities because I was so used to seeing the other rarities, I guess. I think with a Strength Potion of Hummel Strike, I'm already going here. And I don't think I need to spend my money at shops. Let's just save that for Act 2. It's a Guardian Act, whatever. Twitch being very aggressive with watch streaks and other notifications lately, so you turned everything off. I support that. I usually don't have the Twitch interface open while I am streaming. So many like buttons and lights and shit. I just don't care. Take a Whirlwind? I could upgrade it. I don't have a great Seeing Red. This is kind of similar to a pick I had earlier this month. Where I was after like Seeing Red and Dark Embrace and something else. Couldn't work out if I was meant to take Seeing Red. I think in this spot I'm not meant to take it. I already have a Fiend Fire. So my concerns with how to beat Act 2, if I don't get energy, have kind of already been addressed. I will just play Fiend Fire. That's my plan. I don't know if it's a plan that works every time, but that's my plan. So I think I can take Whirlwind. Good with a Strength Shrine as well. Or Strength Potion, rather. This is a Shrine. I kind of want to do it. I don't want to go to a shop this act, though. My desired path this act is this. Maybe like 2 elites with their red in my deck. I think that's too much, right? Anonymous Gifter. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Counter Ario. I didn't actually go. It was only in my dream. Hey, Sophie. Hey, Scuttlebug. Ginger Guy, hello. Root, hello. Hey, Plum Bob. TJ Aroni, hello. Hope the upcoming week of rain doesn't hold me back too much. Hey, Modus Trollins. Hey, RSL and Gomes. And Ethan, hello. It got really fucking dark really fucking quickly. That's all I have to say about outside. I don't know if I can endorse this behavior from outside. Zolvan, hello. Hey, Seth. Mokani seems fine and good. Alright, I have to make sure I don't die to Guardian. Just kind of embarrassing to get got by Guardian, you know? Not terrible for a hard hallway fight at all. Taking armaments seems fine. I want to say upgrade is Pommel Strike. I feel like a Pommel Strike upgrade kind of... It does upgrade Fiend Fire, kind of, right? In a way. Whirlwind upgrade's good too. Yeah, maybe I just upgrade Whirlwind. Better against sentries. I'm gonna ask what latitude I'm at. I live in Seattle. Seattle area. Seattle's one of those spots where there's the main city and there are a bunch of other cities all around it. And people just say they are from Seattle to make it simpler. But yeah, Seattle's pretty far north. We have a fairly temperate climate because of all of the water around us and the situation with the mountains here as well. But it is pretty far north. Offering's pretty good with Fiend Fire and armaments. Not gonna lie. I think that was a good card reward for us. I could take one block card, one Flambourier. I don't really want to, though. I just want to kill everything. I can probably just kill everything if I don't take it. I could take dual wield for, like, very little, really. I think I'm good. Like, if I upgrade offering armaments, Pommel Strike. I don't know, maybe a Flame Barrier? Flame Barrier is such a, like... It's just an okay card, but it doesn't, like, really favorably interact with anything. I know, Kuklin, how could you? Like, if, hello, hey Sean, hey Mickey... Or if I was a parking lot and all you did was go up and down hills. Yeah, I mean, sounds like Seattle. Populated, thanks for the 14 months. Any suggestions for a cool game store in downtown Seattle? I don't know of one in downtown Seattle, actually. I bet there's one in, what's its face? Capitol Hill. I feel like there's like a comic book store / game store. At least one. But Mock's Boarding House is the spot that gamers go. And there's one in Ballard or Fremont? I don't know. Those two neighborhoods are right next to each other and it's hard to tell them apart, kinda. And there's one in Bellevue, probably? I think that's Bellevue, technically. But like East Bellevue, kinda. But yeah, not really downtown. Hard to get there if you're in a hotel downtown, possibly. Not that hard. Just like, if you don't have a car and you're downtown. I don't know your situation here, is what I'm trying to say. Zulu's is also a great newer board game store. They have one in Bothell and one in Linwood. Zulu's. Okay. I had not heard of it. Why do so many people talk about Michelle Pfeiffer? Is Michelle Pfeiffer, like, really hot and I just wasn't aware? I've become acutely aware that I know like 4 different songs which talk about Michelle Pfeiffer. But also, they don't always talk about her as like a sexy woman. They often talk about her as like an accomplished woman who is aspirational, which is kind of fun. He's stand by Luke. It is a fun name to say. It could be that simple. Let's take a Dark Embrace. Let's not bother playing our Dark Embrace. There's this movie that I think you'd like. Alright. Imagine having a name that's so fun to say that you, like, become a pop icon in music. I'm sure it was actually her performances on acclaimed films like Stand On Me and I don't know enough about her filmography to even make another joke. Johnny Cash is a fun name to say. Did Mick Jagger make a comeback because his name rhymed with swagger? Probably. I don't think I want an anger in this one. We already have double Pummel Strike. I'm pretty sure Sundial is like just a relic you always get as Ironclad. Regardless of rarities of relics or whatever, I think it just always gives you Sundial when you play this character. So I don't really see why I need an anger with double Pummel Strike and Fiend Fire. Headbutt for Armaments Plus is like kind of a thing. I think I'm good though. I take a Cultist Potion. I'm just gonna use it against Guardian for like an extra few health going attack too, I think. I don't know, it seems okay. How's it going on your night? Do you think you need any block cards in your deck in this fight? I feel like you might need some block cards in your deck in this fight. Any plans to return to Balltime's Pit? Balltime's Pit is one of the many games that has a lot of bright flashing lights that I just kind of feel bad after playing. So probably not, on account of not wanting to feel bad after streaming. Just kind of like, I don't know. Hurts my brain or something. Seeing all the bright lights flashing everywhere. Skyblazer, thanks to 91 months. Oh no, you don't have to be sorry about wanting to see it at all. I get it. There's a lot of bright flashing lights. Hey Roos, how are you? How'd I like the World's Finals for League? I watched the VODs last night. I've been pretty busy, like over the weekend. It looked like a good series. I imagine it would have been really hyped to watch live. I don't like feel like I pay as great attention if I'm not watching live though. So I don't know if I really got to experience just how hype it would have been. You're exhausted after watching live? Yes, it was in the middle of the night, for sure. Double offering. Fiend Fire, Whirlwind. Like, I don't know. What am I going to do? Not do that? That seems unlikely. Hey, Fabius Maximus. Triple Threat, hello. I do feel the same about Vampire Survivors. Yeah, Vampire Survivors and Balatro came out, and then, like for like 3 years or something after that, a bunch of games adopted the aesthetic of, like, this is what video poker skins look like, and that's how we're aspiring to make a visual aesthetic for our game, and I don't know, I don't I don't like that. So that hasn't been a great decision for my personal enjoyment of games. Have I ever taken Black Blood before? Sure. Yeah, I don't think I want to now, but I certainly have. Your girlfriend is raging at playing the League mobile game. She is 28 and it's adorable. Be careful with that stuff. I kind of want to take Ectoplasm here. Why do I need gold? Probably for, like, winning the game or something. You know what? I have an empty potion slot. When I was talking about boss relics and I was talking about Tiny House, I was like, look, you never really want to take Tiny House, but it does have a little bit more value if one of your potion slots is empty, so that's a thing to think about. And here we are, being offered Tiny House. I feel like the max HP is pretty good with double offering. With double offering, I shouldn't really need energy very much. I already have a Dark Embrace as well. Let's just do it. Tiny home. I will take a Battle Trance. Battle Trance is a little bit dubious with double offering, just because the card draw debuff stings a bit. We'll take it anyway. I'm gonna go to the shop early in the act with 439 gold. That seems like a good way to start it. Wow. I had been enjoying having health, but I guess I don't have health anymore. Kind of rude. Double offering feels synergistic with extra heal. I don't disagree, I just think there are ways to get extra heal that are a lot better than Black Blood. Am I like dead yet? What's good here, Twitch chat? Getting some flame barrier value. I went to a Diwali party this weekend, and then I went to a 5-year-old's birthday party. Good times all around. Which one did I drink more at? Well, the 5-year-old's birthday party started at noon, so not that one. Free food. There was some very good free food. That is true. I want this in flame. Yeah, I feel like it's okay. Hey, Archangel. Minty Fresh, hello, I'm doing well. Guys, Shuriken ever good here? Probably not. I think Dark Shackles is getting taken. I kind of want to take a Mayhem. I don't currently have anything that's bad to play with Mayhem. Oh, I guess I have a Fiendfire, actually. Other than that, I don't have anything that's bad to play with Mayhem. The Fiendfire is, in retrospect, kind of bad to play with Mayhem. I'm okay with this. I could pay 77 for an Intimidate. I don't think it would be that bad. Sure. It seems like very specifically good in the exact situation I'm in, which is probably the situation I should be drafting for. Twitch chat would never misinform me, and that is why you love asking Twitch chat for medical advice. Hey, Janoki! What medical advice do you need these days, May? Has anyone tried just like holding their breath as long as they possibly can just for fun? And if not, why not? I kind of want the shockwave, but I think I'll just take Feel No Pain. Look for Exodia. That's a spot where like maybe shockwave is much better. Used to do that as a kid all the time, and you turned out fine. So, there you go. Unlucky. Sareth. I have not tried Once Upon a Galaxy now. It sounds like it's trying to be Storybook Brawl, but it isn't Storybook Brawl. And I feel like it'll just disappoint me by not being Storybook Brawl, to be totally honest with you. Adam thinks for the 4 months. I'm gonna have to press the rest button so many times this act. The rest button is a great example of a way to heal that doesn't require you to take a boss relic, though. It's from the creators of Storybook Brawl. Yeah, I know. They displayed a great deal of good judgment in their managing of Storybook Brawl, and now they have made a mobile game. Now I kind of do want an Anger. I got an Inflame. Base Feel No Pain. I don't know why I want an Anger now, but I do. I didn't take the Shuriken. Should make sure I remember that I didn't take the Shuriken. Is Slay the Spore a call to alcohol or a rush to crush some mushrooms? What are you talking about? Kirsten, how are you? What about a Flex Plus? Flex Plus with Whirlwind? I do have double offering. I think I've mentioned that a couple of times. I want to take a Flex Plus here. It might be terrible. I don't know. I just want to do it. Why not give Flex Plus a chance, Twitch chat? I don't know. I don't know how you can possibly not draw a 4-1 there. That is kind of unreal. You got mass report in Discord, and your account is fucked now. Sorry to hear that. Sounds kind of shit. Crescent method. You have a new friend, and he's an artist, and he uses AI in art and his personal life, and you're trying to remember that if you want to have friends, they have to be allowed to have different opinions on things. Okay. What if you don't want to have friends? If I may devil's advocate for a second here. Take a spot weakness, sure. I think that is very mature of you to realize. You can also, like, communicate openly with your new potential friend that you think their art is shit or whatever. Important to communicate honestly with friends. Dreamcatcher just got me a corruption, so that's cool. Asa, thanks for the 52 mods, appreciate it. This song is taking a very strange approach to longing. Who are we listening to? Dispatch. Has anyone noticed that breakup songs for women are like, yeah, I've finally gotten rid of this shitty guy. I'm dancing at the club and having fun. And breakup songs for men are like, every night I yearn for the warmth of the woman I believed I possessed and think about all the other men she's now having sex with. What the fuck? I don't know. I think about this sometimes. See populated. Sometimes breakup songs from men are like, I will kill him so hard his ancestors will feel it. Would he have ancestors if you killed him? I guess it's a moot point. I think a Mummified Hand's meant to be a pretty good one. It's my recollection anyway. I know, Hazare! My dream has made it very hard to trust you with anything, Twitch chat. I will take a Rage Plus, I think. Card's usually okay. Doesn't play incredibly with Oddly Smooth Sound, but whatever. Kind of feels like I need to rest again. Corruption upgrade, Dark Embrace upgrade, Offering upgrade. A lot of good upgrades. I'm gonna trust myself to make it through here with 40 health. Alright, I think I won this fight. Or possibly I drew all of my good cards on turn 1 and now I'm dead, I guess, is the other possibility. Oh shit! It's this one! Is this a Slay the Spire 2? I don't know. Does it have that new game smell? You can always tell if something is a new game by smelling it. You got a cold? I hope you're masked. Coming in here with germs. Trying to get us all sick. Hey, Jazz Grog! I should probably just Offering into Whirlwind. The others. Cool. I guess I can also just draw Whirlwind. That also works. I'm back to 40 health again. Pretty good. There's a Burning Pact, a Shrug, or a Havoc. I'm down for a Burning Pact. Can't believe you still haven't made a stained glass of the bird cultists. You made a stained glass of Podge. You can take Shrug too often. What does the Flame Barrier debuff say? Did I play Flame Barrier there? No, I played Dark Shackles. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. $20 into 12? What if I just randomly die to the Red Mask gang? This was unexpected. They made me use all of my potions that immediately died. Legit, I respect it. decent cards here. I don't think they quite make the cut. Feels like a very losable automaton fight. I can rest. I'm allowed to rest. I would love to upgrade corruption. But maybe just like not dying to hyper beam is more important. Also, I get a card reward. True Grit Plus? It's upgraded. How do you not take it? I don't know. What is the Entrench card art? I don't think I have a clue. I think I have no idea. In my head, it's like, well, it's Entrench, obviously, but it's occurring to me now as I think that doesn't mean anything. A pile of sandbags. Makes sense. I don't know what to do. Playing Whirlwind doesn't seem that bad. I think this is also not so bad. Congratulations, May. This is why I rested. I'm not feeling bad about my choice to rest right now. Great work, May. I don't think I've ever seen chickens are dying, so you shouldn't care about AI before. It's a joke, right? Right? I'm gonna assume it's a joke. Alright, cool. Funny. Good one. Boom, boom. who love chicken meat. Legit. But what about whataboutisms? Full game, you could see this being played for a few hours. Slay the Spire. I'm not sure about the name. What does it mean? What is the Spire? What does it mean to slay it? I wonder if Fiendfire was just lethal there. Did not even consider applying Fiendfire. I was like, well, I can't die this way and then I can kill it. I guess in that case it's like not even better to play Fiendfire. Like what I did was fine. Whatever. Exhumed Demon Form Impervious. All decent. I think I'm taking an Exhume. Exhume with double offering, kind of fun. How's it going, Kanchan? Hey, Nordexa. Everyone asks what about the whataboutisms, but no one asks how are the howaboutisms. Sometimes I do. That can be important. I am not convinced this deck needs a runic pyramid. Might prefer a Pandora's box. It's one of those weird spots though where like I have 4 defends, corruption, dark embrace. So Pandora's box isn't at its bust. I'm gonna take pyramid. I mean, I always like get offered pyramid, talk for a while about how I could take something other than pyramid and then take pyramid, right? We all get it now. It's like you've seen this one before. There could not be. There could not be defense in the Pandora's box. That isn't how it works. Good fight. Ooh, disarm's a nice pickup. I have actually been getting offered pyramid a lot recently, and then I've been dying, which is very confusing to me. One attacked. There are people in the world who have never heard music before. But we don't care because chickens are dying. All right. Does it keep hitting? I don't actually know how this works. Does it keep hitting you after it's dead? Like, this will hit it 9 different times. Do I die if I do that? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Fruit juice. Imagine if Shape Hero Factory had a crossover with Slay the Spire and you could make Deca in it. That would be so cool. I'm trying to draw an offering, I think. Something like that. There you go. Duvu Dol. Alright. A little bit of strength. Just a Vajra. Wonder if I want a Thunderclap for Reptimencer, maybe. Very slow at the start of fights. Kind of surprising with this many offerings. But I guess I put like every single card in my deck. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Easy Siam! So mahalo, good morning. It does kind of feel like I'm just looking for Whirlwind and my deck doesn't do anything until I draw it. 3 times thanks for the 37 months! Oh, hey, Whirlwind. I think we can go to a shop with 450 gold pretty happily. Barricade. That's a way to make my deck do even less. So it's Bag of Prep, and then I have to decide between Clockwork Souvenir and Barricade, I think. Barricade not that good when you have Corruption, Dark Embrace, and Pyramid. Like, you can just hold your block card until you need it. But what if I get offered Entrench or something? I think that's a good point. Also, I really just want to take Barricade, to be honest. It's also Sentinel. It's not a bad idea. Sorry for lying about Beyonce. You'd better be fucking sorry. I'll think about whether or not I want to forgive you. strictly better than Vajra. Maybe true. I'm gonna take Dark Shackles, and then I'm gonna take Dark Shackles. I don't know about this one. Sadistic Nature with Mummified Hand. I don't really apply debuffs. There's probably a Forethought Infinite, right? Doesn't Forethought Pommel Strike just go infinite? I don't think I've ever done that before, but it seems like it would. I have Corruption, so have to work kind of hard for it. You need 3 of them? Is that how it works? I don't think it actually works. You're not sorry for lying about Beyonce, you had your reasons. I respect that. It was really rough though. In the stream that I had, where I went to Portland for a Beyonce concert because Chad had told me there was one, and then there wasn't one. Which, like, already you can kind of see how this could be upsetting. There was also, like, a special deal at some burger restaurant where they had, like, better burgers than usual, but then they didn't. It was just not a good weekend. Plus, like, had to fly, and, like, flights right now, holy shit. You don't want to be doing that. I don't know why I had to fly to Portland. I live within driving distance of Portland. Or I could have taken the train. Dream Me did not have a great time of it, though. Dream Me could have done a lot of things differently, and probably stuff would have turned out a lot better. Flight was delayed 7 hours last night. Oh, your friend's flight. Yeah. Yep. Yup. Not a great moment to be flying, I don't think. Awkward right before Thanksgiving. Cheaper to fly to Portland than take the train? I feel like that can't be true to Portland because I hear so many people speak highly of the train to Portland. I've taken it, but I don't remember how much it cost. And also, I'm not sure I would know how much it costs to fly anyway. I just kind of keep playing more cards. Maybe I should stop. I don't know. Train to Portland is the next Stephen King book coming out next year. That's exciting. Is it going to be as cocaine-induced as It? I watched It, Part 1, for Halloween. That movie is fucking weird, and someone should work out what's going on with Stephen King. Oh, also I watched The Long Walk. What the fuck is going on with Stephen King? Like, we actually should work this out. It may be like a national security issue. Imagine if, like, Stephen King personally takes down America and, like, in his villain monologue at the end, he's talking about how he, like, published The Long Walk and, It and everything, and no one even suspected him and making fun of us. I don't want to be made fun of like that. I just want to go on record and say I suspect him. I'm not blind to this. Can I personally stop it? No, but horror is horrifying. It's not even that. It's it's like when a person who's just a shitty human being gets drunk to have an excuse to be a shitty human being. That's what Stephen King's horror is like. It's not about, like, him writing horror. It's about... yeah. Yeah. I do, Antares, I do. Long Walk was meh. Yeah. It was like guys talking to each other for a long time. Stephen King put himself in the Dark Tower series. I don't know what that is, but good for him, I think. Or not good for him, maybe. I'm trying to keep up. Good little fight. I suspect Bloodletting's good here. It's also possible Shrug's good here. And it's also possible Sword Boomerang's good here, honestly. I've got Strength. I've got that little engine thing where all the skills become free and you need to have enough of them to block. And I'm on 3 energy with Pyramid, so Bloodletting seems good too. I don't know. It all seems good. What do you do when everything's good, chat? Portland's a cool city. You'd like to move there if it wasn't so expensive. Multiple people have said I should skip, so we won't be skipping. Alright. Do I have his favorite author? I wanted to say Philip K. Dick, but I don't think I've read a single thing by Philip K. Dick in my life. I think my favorite author might be Philip K. Dick because of that. Well, first off, his name. Incredible name. But secondly, when I was studying classics, one of the graduate students who was teaching one of my courses told us a story about how he like saw a light from someone's forehead and was convinced aliens had like mind controlled him. And that inspired a lot of his writing or something like that. You have to understand, they were a graduate student for classics PhD programs, so probably like they were ill or something. Anyway. Ursula K. Le Guin is great. Good shit. I'm gonna take a shrug for this and Dark Embrace, which is already upgraded so you can't see it here, but it's in there somewhere. That makes it cost energy again? Wild. Well, not quite how I drew it up. We are doomed to repeat the same conversation over and over again, aren't we? Is Guy gender neutral or not? And how can we care when there are chickens being killed? It was a good joke. I'm still assuming it was a joke. It was a good joke. Good joke, good joke. Oh, I fucking loved Ancillary Justice. I don't remember which one that is, but I loved that trilogy. Good time. Finished East of Eden recently. That's Steinbeck, right? I don't know if I read East of Eden. I read Cannery Row and enjoyed it. I read Of Mice and Men for school and didn't like it, and someone was like, you should check out Cannery Row, and I did, and it was awesome. And I think I might have tried East of Eden next, and maybe I was just like, I had read 2 Steinbeck books in a row and was ready for something else or something. For whatever reason, I didn't end up finishing it. House of Leaves fans. I read up to the part of House of Leaves where I was like, I think I'm finished. Which does not mean that I read all of the words in House of Leaves. But to me, it didn't really feel like a book where you did that. I don't know. How bad can Dark Embrace Plus really be? I feel like House of Leaves would be a good movie. The thing about House of Leaves is it's deeply misogynistic and violent, and no one talks about that. Well, I don't think anyone has any idea what's in it, even the people who have read it, so that would be my explanation for that, I guess. I need to go to Chicago to the Rihanna show. What's good with the Rihanna show? Hey, Serious Goblin. I'm doing all right. It was great, Zenga. Why do I have Fire Breathing Plus on my dog? Like, I was a little concerned about my damage when I got toward the end of like the heart fight and stuff. Because I have no energy cheating, so I'm just like playing Pommel Strike over and over again. But only 3 times a turn, so not even really over and over again. That kind of makes sense. Alright, I'm on board with Past Me. How much does that hit for? Not enough? Almost enough? Enough. Right? Actually enough? I think actually enough. Is Poor Things the one with the zombies situation going on? How did we calculate that? Like that. I don't know, I was right. Kind of. Right enough. It's like Lolita plus Frankenstein. Two great tastes that taste great together. I've heard that Frankenstein is about being a woman. Is it true? You watched Sharp Things? I specifically instructed the rest of the internet not to let you all have Sharp Things. I did. Canaxi. Name a woman. The problem is when you're only allowed to name one, you like get all in your head about like who out of all women is the most like woman-like. Like in order to really prove that I know what a woman is, but only like if someone asked you what's your favorite song from REM, Whitney Houston's a really good one, but you couldn't like just go with the like most straightforward one to prove you're an REM fan. You'd have to go for like something that was on one of the lesser known albums, you right? No. So like I don't know. We already discussed this and it was Michelle Pfeiffer. Interesting. Maybe that's why they kept on talking about Michelle Pfeiffer in their music. What about the one from the Billy Joel song? She's always a woman to me. If you were asking someone who you suspected of misogyny to name a woman, what's the answer that is technically correct that would least convince you that they weren't misogynistic? This is such a terrible question to ask Twitch chat. J.K. Rowling. Ooh, up there. Such a beautifully optimistic question to ask my Twitch channel. I feel like the answers have been okay. Margaret Thatcher, holy. Sarah Palin, you're dating yourself a bit, but I don't know that you're wrong. What if I had 2 fire breathing plus? I still don't like 100% believe that I win. But I think I'm just going to continue going to every fight and winning it easily. For this act, like I did for all the other acts. So probably I do one. Reassuring. Do we still like Oprah? I remember she gave everyone cars, and I feel like we were pretty pro Oprah at that moment. But I'm not sure how things have gone since then. We don't like her anymore? Okay. I was like, yeah, I wasn't sure, but I had like a feeling that maybe not quite as happy with her anymore. Oprah's a billionaire? Even after giving like 100 people a car? Holy fuck. Oprah kind of is the original Mr. Beast. I could see that. I don't know. Maybe like Jerry Springer was the original Mr. Beast. No, I think Jerry Springer was more human. Jerry Springer's still alive, right? We were just talking about this. At no point in my streaming career will I ever accept that Jerry Springer is still alive. Oh, he did die? Oh yeah, and it was like bad? Yeah, okay. I forgot about that. I guess when I said I was taking a step back from the internet to improve myself as a person after my previous comments about Jerry Springer, that was actually a lie. Oh well. Well, here we are. Got my artifact charge. Got my Dungeon Master's die. Chat chooses the weirdest stuff to discourse about. They say that a streamer's chat reflects the community that that streamer built. The mirror must be pretty fucked up. Your condolences? Thank you. Typical thoughtful Jorbs chat member behavior there. Feeling empathy for me and expressing good wishes. Just the sort of community that I built. Alright, I'm no longer thingamajigged. trail, so I can play all of my block cards. I like this Armaments is going to really slap at some point, but I'm not sure it's right now. Ooh. Does seem better now that I have Impervious in my hand. I can put Wound on top repeatedly with Warcry, and that's really it. I'm out of ways to put it on top. Hey, Blue Man, how are you? Alright. Not certain that I can deal another 500 whatever damage. 600? Oh no. We're gonna give it a go. I think we'll get there eventually. It's gonna be a little bit of a slog. We were jump scared yesterday by all the new Spirit Island content on the Steam version of the game. Very excited. Yeah. Nature incarnate. What does it mean? Hey, awesome! What do we think of Pluribus? I don't know what that is. My guesses are... it could be a Silicon Valley thing that somehow steals your information. It could be the think tank that is deciding the next Trump administration agenda. It could be a new transformer. That is good thinking. Shuriken would be good here. I'm feeling pretty good about the choice not to take Shuriken. Feels like we did okay without it. That's that's a really funny quote, Skyblazer, because it's very similar to oh fuck, what's the guy's name? Who made Grizzly Man? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's very similar to his explanation of why he'd never spoken French. Werner Herzog, yeah. Alright, why'd we win? I think it might actually be impossible to lose with these as your first 6 cards. I think that's probably why we won. How would you lose? 4 hallway fights at the beginning of Act 2 is probably the answer. GG. You could lose it. I believe in you.